When I was very young, I had a best friend named Max. Our families knew each other well. We had about the same amount of brothers and sisters, around the same age, which is kind of weird. And Max and I were both the babies of our families. We spent a lot of time together, and we were left to our own devices quite a lot. Didn't bother us at all, so this story is called The Bike Jump. In our neighborhood, there was a street that had a row of townhomes that a roving gang of young people patrolled, anywhere from age 7 to 15 maybe. Brothers, sisters, cousins. It was our little melting pot. Max and I, being, I guess, the slightly senior statesman of the group, would usually come up with some kind of idea or stunt that would entertain the group on hot summer days. We also had a couple of sweet bikes. Mine was a royal blue Sakini 10-speed. It was a smoking bike back then. These bikes were our lifeline to the universe, and also the mechanisms for which we would entertain large crowds. Like on this one particular day, it was a beautiful summer day, everybody's out bustling, hustling, having a good time, and Max and I decided it's time for some entertaining. Now, somehow our definition of entertaining usually involved me setting myself on fire, flinging myself off buildings, or taunting wildlife. This particular day, it was a bike jump. We wanted to jump my bike over, a few little things. Max was good at talking up the crowd, selling our stunts. I was good at sacrificing myself for the big show. As usual, we didn't put a whole lot of thought into the process, the gear, safety, anything like that. It was more about the visual appeal of the show. To facilitate our bike jump, Max finds a piece of plywood that's probably like 18 inches long by about 6 inches wide, and he's going to prop it up on a rock or something to create a little ramp for me to go over. I'll clear a few Hot Wheels or whatever, and it'll be great. While Max fashions our little ramp, I get back about 20 meters or so I can get a good run at this thing because I want to get some big air this time. Being the meticulous safety expert that he was, Max decided to test the ramp for me to make sure, I'm not going to wipe out. So he takes a jump on the ramp in the middle of it and immediately splits it in half. So now it's going this way and then this way. Stunt over? No, just a minor setback. Max thinks quickly. He flips the board over so it's kind of flat, but completely broken. Turns around and gives me the big thumbs up. Seeing his thumbs up, I start pedaling like mad. I don't want to disappoint our fans. In hindsight, I don't think I disappointed anybody, including Max. I was traveling at terminal speed towards the ramp, and when my front wheel hit it, it immediately became a 90-degree angle again. As the front wheel hit the ramp, it stopped moving. Physics is going to tell us the rest of the bike keeps moving in a big arc with me attached to it. So the bike's rotating in a violent circle.
Everything's going in slow motion.
I look sideways and I see people looking at me like that. Eventually I crashed to the ground in a heap, but upon hearing the cheers and applause, I'm right back up to take my bows with Max. Stunt well delivered. Like all other shows, I managed to limp off to lick my wounds in private. But hey, no broken bones. Good to go. Anyways, what are friends for? Well, they're to help Dad's quality stories, that's what.